Introducing Trend Tracer Pro, a professional-grade engine that lets you assemble unlimited strategy variations for any symbol or time frame. Mirror trending markets with institutional risk management and real-time response to changes in trend completely hands-free and fully automated. Its modular design adapts to your style and risk profile. Your creativity is the only limit. This isn't just automated trading, it's intelligent market execution. Unlimited strategies, unlimited potential, your edge in the markets. Trend Tracer Pro, engineered for results.
Hello and welcome to this full tutorial for Trend Tracer Pro. In this video, you'll learn everything you need to start building powerful, data-driven strategies using this expert advisor. We'll take a simple idea built on a core market principle and use it to create a proof-of-concept strategy. From there, we'll begin tuning and layering in features to transform that simple setup into a fully optimized trading system. By the end, you won't just understand how the EA works, you'll think like a strategy developer and see exactly how to bring your ideas to life on any symbol or time frame. And if you stick with me until the end, you'll discover how to get this exact algorithm and strategy set up for free, including the set files used in this video. Let's step back and talk strategy, starting with one core market principle. Indices trend upward over time. Whether it's the Nasdaq, S&P 500, or Dow Jones, these markets generally have a bullish bias, especially over the long term. That makes them ideal for buy-only strategies. The logic is simple. Instead of trying to time both sides, we lean into the natural direction of the market and position ourselves accordingly. So you might think, why not just buy and hold? The problem is, in real-world trading, holding positions overnight comes with swap fees, and on indices, those swap charges can be brutal. Even when you're right about direction, your gains can be chipped away day after day by negative overnight swap. And it doesn't stop there. Holding trades through the night or across the weekend also exposes you to overnight gaps and unpredictable volatility that can spike through stops or wipe out profits with no warning. That's where Trend Tracer Pro comes in. This EA gives you the power to trace the index uptrend intraday. That means you can capture upside moves during the session without ever holding trades overnight. By setting a clear entry time and a fixed exit time, we create a window where the EA is active, only during liquid, stable market hours. It opens trades based on your defined logic, manages risk, and closes positions before the swap is charged or the session ends. And when we combine this with a buy-only strategy on US tech, we not only align with the long-term trend, we also avoid negative swaps, avoid overnight gaps, and avoid weekend exposure completely. The result? Clean, focused trading that captures the trend, without the drawbacks of buy and hold. Let's now take this concept and put it into action.
Now that we understand the idea, buying into the daily uptrend on indices without holding overnight, let's build a basic version of the strategy to test if it holds up on its own. This will be our proof of concept, a bare-bones setup that strips everything back to just the essentials. No filters, no trailing, no fancy logic, just a simple trade window and a directional bias. Here's what we're using. We'll tell the EA to enter trades at 1:05 a.m. and exit trades at 21:55 p.m. the same day. This keeps everything within the day session and avoids overnight swaps and gaps. We'll set Enable Exit Time to True, so the EA automatically closes trades when the session ends. Schedule Mode is set to Daily, so this repeats every day, Monday to Friday. We'll choose Buy Only, since we're following the index's upward momentum. And for lot sizing, we'll use Balance Match Mode with a multiplier of 1. This keeps risk proportional and scalable. Everything else, stop loss, take profit, filters, break even, trailing, DCA, we leave disabled for now. That's by design. Right now, we just want to test the raw idea. If we buy US tech once per day during the uptrend and exit before the session ends, can we capture consistent gains without needing any other logic? If it performs well at this basic level, even with zero optimization, then we know the idea has merit, and that gives us something solid to build on and improve. So let's run the test and see what happens.
Now that we have our simple test configured, we are going to run a back test using historical data from January 2019 to June 2025. We are using every tick based on real ticks to get the most accurate results possible. This will simulate the strategy as it would have traded live during this period. Once the test is finished, we take a look at the equity curve and what we see is really promising. Even with zero optimization, no filters, and no stop management, the system is profitable. That's a strong sign that the concept itself has weight behind it, and now it's time to start improving. We want to smooth out the equity curve, reduce the drawdown, and add more control and logic to make it a robust and safe trading system. Let's start with one of the most effective tools in the EA, the moving average filter. To reduce risk during downtrends or sharp sell-offs, we will enable the MA filter. We are using a single moving average with no crossover, just MA1. We set the time frame to 4 hour and the period to 100. Then we choose the filter mode called Buy Above, Sell Below. This means the EA will only take trades when the price is above the moving average. If the market drops below the MA, it will automatically stop trading and wait until we are back above before resuming. This one setting alone adds a powerful layer of trend awareness. Let's run the backtest again with just this change added. Once it finishes, we look at the equity curve and immediately see the difference. The curve is much smoother, and the sharp drops have been reduced or avoided completely. By staying out of trades during downtrends, the EA is now acting more intelligently and protecting capital. That's a big improvement from just one change. Next, we will activate the DCA feature. This allows the EA to scale into trades instead of placing one single entry. We change the number of DCA intervals to 10 and set the total DCA range to 2%. This means the EA will split the full trade size into 10 smaller trades and enter each one as price moves by 0.2% away from the previous. These entries are evenly spaced across the total range, starting from the first entry. This helps reduce the risk of bad timing and improves the average entry price across a move. Now we'll run the backtest again, but this time in visual mode, so we can show how the DCA works with the MA filter. As the trade begins, you can see the EA entering multiple positions across the pullback zone, while price stays above the MA. We are scaling in slowly and managing risk more effectively than a single large entry. This adds flexibility and stability to our system. Now that we've seen the power of both the MA filter and DCA logic, we can build the fully optimized version of our strategy. We go back to the input settings and work from top to bottom, enabling the features we want and locking in the values that benefit our setup. The time window stays the same. We stick with buy only and balance match mode to keep risk proportional. The MA filter is enabled with MA1 on 4 hour and period set to 100. The DCA is off. For stop loss, we enable a 1.2% stop to cap risk. Then we activate a trailing stop to lock in gains with a trigger at 2% and a trailing distance of 0.8. We also use break-even logic to move the stop to safety after a small move into profit. These layers combine to create a flexible and robust system that can handle different market conditions while staying focused on the uptrend. Now let's run the full test and see how it performs. Now we run the full strategy with all the optimized features active. This includes our moving average filter, trailing logic, break-even, and intraday system working together. We keep the balance match multiplier at 1 and test how it performs under normal conditions. The results are very solid, with consistent equity growth and controlled risk. But what if we want to use this strategy on a prop firm account? Let's adjust the lot sizing to make this setup prop firm friendly. We lower the balance match multiplier to reduce exposure and bring down overall drawdown. This keeps us well below the 10% drawdown threshold that most prop firms require for passing and ongoing compliance. We run the test again, and now the equity curve is even smoother. Our max drawdown stays safely under the limit, and the system remains consistently profitable. This version is perfect for traders looking to qualify with firms like FTMO, MyForex Funds, or E8. Now, let's see what happens if we scale it up. We go back to the settings and raised multiplier to 10. This increases our position size while keeping all our logic and risk systems in place. We run the final test, and the outcome is explosive. Starting with 100,000 in 2019, the strategy finishes in June 2025 with a balance of over 3.4 million. This shows the raw power of TrendTracer Pro when you pair a strong concept with intelligent input control and trade management. And this is just one strategy. There are still even better combinations waiting to be discovered. You can get this exact setup right now for free. It's available in the product description of Trend Tracer Pro on the MQL5 marketplace. We've included over 20 ready-to-use set files. Just plug them in and start testing them on your symbols. Click the link in the video description to check out Trend Tracer Pro and try it risk-free on a demo account today. Thank you for watching and happy trading.